Welcome to a new guitar tutorial, and today we're gonna check out one of my favorite AC/DC songs. We have a look at Back in Black. If you're interested in sheet music of the song, you can go to my Patreon page. There you can download a full transcription of the rhythm guitar part, including tabs and regular notation. And if you enjoyed the lesson and want to support my channel, please hit subscribe, ring the bell, leave a like, and drop me a line in the comments. Back in Black is in the key of E, and we're starting with an open E power chord. We have the open E string and the second fret of the A and the D string. Then we're going to an open D power chord. Here we have the open D string, the second fret of the G string, and the third fret of the B string. And then we're going to an open A power chord. Here we have the open A string and the second fret of the D and the G string. 1 and 2 and E3 and 4 and E1 and 2. And then there's a pentatonic lick starting on the third fret of the high E string, going down to the open E string, then the third fret of the B string, open B string, and then we're doing a bending on the second fret of the G string, reband, and then a pull off to the open G string. And this leads us back to the E power chord. So the complete first two bars, 1 and 2 and E3 and 4 and E1 and 2 and 3, E and E4, E and E1. One more time. 1 and 2 and E3 and 4 and E1 and 2 and 3, E and E4, E and E1. Then the chords are repeated. And this time we're ending on a different lick. Here we're starting on the second fret of the A string. Then we're going down to the fourth fret of the E string. Then once again the second fret of the A string, then the fifth fret of the E string, second fret A string again, then the sixth fret of the E string, second fret A string, and then the seventh fret of the E string. So the notes on the E string are starting on the fourth fret and then going up fret by fret to the seventh fret. And the rhythm is a little bit difficult. We're starting on beat 2, 1 E and E, 2 E and E, 3 E and E4 E and. One more time. 1 E and E, 2 E and E, 3 E and E4 E and. And in combination with the chords, 1 and 2 and E3 and 4 and E1 and 2 E and E3 E and E4 E and 1. One more time. 1 and 2 and E3 and 4 and E1 and 2 E and E3 E and E4 E and this 4-bar riff is played 2 times at the intro of the song and then another 2 times for the first verse part. The chorus starts on an A power chord, going down to an E power chord. Then we have a B power chord. Here we have the second fret of the A string and the fourth fret of the D and the G string. And then the next chord, I think, is often played wrong. In a lot of times I hear an A power chord, and in a lot of transcription you will find an A power chord. But actually I think they're playing a B power chord with an A in the bass. So we're staying with our fourth finger on the fourth fret of the D and the G string. And we're only removing our index finger, so we have the open A string with the 2 other strings. And then we're going back to this B power chord. So the complete first bar. And another little bit difficult thing with the chorus section is the rhythm of the chords. We're starting on one end and every chord is a dotted eighth note long. So we have 1 E and E2 E and E3 E and E4 E and E1 E and E2 E and E3 E and E4 E and. This bar is played twice, and then we're going to a G chord, G power chord. We have the third fret of the low E string. We're muting the A string with our middle finger, and then we have the open D string, the open G string, and the third fret of the B and the E string. Then we're going to the D power chord again, A power chord, and then we're doing a bluesy bending on the third fret of the low E string, going to the A power chord again. And the rhythm is the same as in the bar before, so we have 1 E and E2 E and E3 E and E4 E and E. And this bar is also played twice. Then we're doing the riff with the starting from the A chord again, also twice, and then the chorus ends on a G chord. To going to a D power chord. Then the next verse part starts, and the next verse is played in the same way as the first verse. Then we have another chorus part which is played in the same way, and then the guitar solo starts, and the rhythm guitar part for the guitar solo goes like this. The rhythm of this part is the same as in the verse part. We're starting also on this E power chord. Then we're going to a D power chord, but in this case we're using the D power chord on the 5th fret. So we have the 5th fret of the A string and the 7th fret of the D string. And then we are moving our index finger down to the 4th fret, and we keep the 4th finger on the 7th fret. So we have an A with a C sharp in the bass, 1 and 2 and E3 and 4 and E1 and 2 and E3 and E4 and E. And at the end we're going down to the E power chord again. One more time. And then we're repeating this part. But now at the end we're changing between an E power chord and an A power chord. 1 and 2 and E3 and 4 and E1 and 2. And these 4 bars are played 4 times during guitar solo. Then after the guitar solo we have another chorus section, and after this chorus there's an instrumental interlude. We're starting on the open E string, going up to the 5th fret of the A string and doing a slide down to the 4th fret of the A string. Then down to the 2nd fret of the A string, up to the 4th fret again, and then we're going down to the 3rd fret of the E string, and here's also this bluesy bend. And then we have the 2nd fret of the A string again, down to the 5th fret of the E string, 2nd fret A string, 6th fret of the E string, 2nd fret A string, 7th fret of the E string. And this part is played 4 times, and then we're doing the same 1 string higher. So we're starting on the A string, and and then we're going down to the E and A string. And after that we have another chorus part which is played in the same way, and at the end of this chorus we're going to an A power chord which is held for 2 bars. So the end of this chorus part we have this G chord like we used to, G chord, A chord, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're in the rhythm guitar part for the outro solo of the song. This was the rhythm guitar part for Back in Black by AC/DC. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you haven't, ring the bell, leave a like, drop me a line in the comments, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.